All right, everybody. Now it should be good. For some reason, everything reset on me completely. Daniel Everly is pulling out to a decent lead. I apologize to everybody for technical difficulties. I have to change my volume settings between IndyCar and the Road Series on Thursday nights. So stuff gets jumbled up here and there. Right now, Randy Post is in second. We're watching Travis George in 5th place. You are absolutely welcome. I was supposed to be in the car tonight, but our other broadcaster was not able to make it, so I am flying solo tonight. Right now we're looking at Thad Miller, currently in 8th place. So tonight is either going to be a really good race or it's going to be a wreck fest. So we shall see. Again, 160 laps. We are at lap 11. Back to watching Travis George. Let's look to see our Championship 5 of where they are currently slated at. William Kern is in P4. Casey Bentz is in P3. Randy Post is in P2. Daniel Everly is leading. And Bobby Grady is in P16. That is your Championship 5 right now. We are adding to our stream for every series new features, new buttons to make it a better watching experience for everybody at home. Let's look to see who our biggest movers are so far tonight. Dylan McLean is up 5 spots into the 5th position. Sean McLean is up 4 spots into the 10th position. Josh Revel's up 3 spots to the 12th position. Andre Cavallo is up 2 spots in the 11th position. And John Wilson is up 2 spots in the 14th position. Right now, the best lap of the race is Dylan McLean with a 17:74. Followed by Andre Cavallo, Forrest Martin, Thad Miller, and Josh Revel. The top 4 guys is not too far away from each other. Right now, Sean Happy Happick is going on the outside of Thad Miller to try to take that position away. That is our closest battle. He will succeed in that pass. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot. There's different buttons for the Road Series on Thursday nights than I use when I am streaming any of the other broadcasting any of the other series. So I have to keep changing everything back and forth. If anybody has any predictions for tonight, you can put it in the chat. Happy birthday to Thad Miller's wife, Lindsay. Shout out to Lindsay and shout out to Thad Miller's dad that is literally here every single time Thad runs. I have the camera set for exciting, so every single exciting battle or close battle, it will automatically switch to. It looks like Daniel Everly is going into pit. They get about 30 gallons of fuel tonight. And he was definitely hard charging. That looks like Dylan McLean is going to come in the pit. Jacob Hornick came in. Thad Miller has came in. Randy Post, Travis George is coming into pit. And also Sean Happy Happick and Shane Johnson, Sean McLean, Andre Cavallo, and Forrest Martin. John Wilson. William Kern. Is staying out on track right now. He is coming into pit now. You get bonus points if you lead at least one lap. You get bonus points. Our leader is still William Kern. As everybody goes around, they get their lap back. Casey Bentz is going to come out fourth. Daniel Everly is going to come out second. Let's see if he could pass. He is going. He is going to pass William Kern as William Kern is exiting the pits, and so did Randy Post. That was definitely a good move. William Kern is going to go to fourth after pits. Sean Happy Happick is going to be seventh, with Travis George and Dylan McLean right in front of him. so far it is green flag racing. Sean Happy Happick is going to take 5th place from Dylan McLean. As always, let's take a lap around with our leader, which is Daniel Everly. Let's look at some of the different camera angles. Right now, Dylan McLean is going to go underneath Sean Happy Happick. The lap down vehicle of Bobby Grady is also in the mix there. We currently have 12 cars on the lead lap, 3 cars 1 lap down, and 1 car 3 laps down. Look at our second place driver, Randy Post. He has Casey Bentz right on his bumper. Dylan McLean is up 5 spots in 5th place. Let's look to see our pit stop stats. It says all for repairs, but it wasn't for repairs. Bobby Grady did do repairs for 59 seconds, and John Wilson did 31 seconds of damage repair. That's the only 2 that made repairs. Our leader, Daniel Everly, has a plus 3 second lead over our second place driver, Randy Post, and the rest of the field. We will show everybody how far he is ahead. He is basically almost a whole straightaway ahead. Dylan McLean is still leading in the biggest movers with plus 5 spots, tied with Andre Cavallo. Then Sean McLean with 3, Jacob Hornick with 2, and Josh Revel with 2. The best lap so far, Dylan McLean and Sean Happy Happick is tied for the fastest of the race. The fastest 5 the last time around was Shane Johnson, Sean McLean, John Wilson, Daniel Everly, and Jacob Hornick. Our leader, Daniel Everly, is going to come in and make his second pit stop. Jacob Hornick is also in the pits. That is going to give the lead to Randy Post. Casey Benson second, William Kern in third. Dylan McLean has came in the pit also. Randy Post, Sean Happy Happick, and Travis George came into pit with Thad Miller, Andre Cavallo, and Bobby Grady. That is going to give the lead to Casey Benz with William Kern behind them. Right now, Casey Benz and William Kern are the only vehicles on the lead lap. Casey Benz is going to come in the pit. That is going to give the lead to William Kern. Oh, absolutely. You're welcome. Like I said, I was supposed to be in the car tonight, but our other broadcaster couldn't make it. So I had a decision to race or broadcast, and I felt like this was going to be either the greatest race of the season so far or a wreck fest. So I decided to broadcast, and so everybody at home could see what a great race this is going to be. William Kern is going to come in the pit. Josh Revel ended up getting all of his laps back. He is going to come in the pit behind the leader, William Kern. Now everybody's going to go around and get their lap back. Daniel Everly is going to take second place. Let's see if he could beat William Kern out of the pits again. Let's look at the blimp view. You just seen William Kern on the inside there, so Daniel Everly will take that position. Casey Bentz will get past William Kern. And Randy Post was not too far. It said Josh Revel has crashed. He gassed it up too much and got a little loose. Came up on the track a little bit, but did save it. No damage to his vehicle or any other vehicle. Instead of one lap, that is going to put him down another lap, unfortunately. We have 8 cars on the lead lap, Travis George being the final car. Randy Post has gotten around William Kern for 3rd place. For anybody at home that is watching that does not watch the stream, does not watch the Indy broadcast on a regular basis, William Kern is definitely the master of putting as much people a lap down as possible. And keeping it that way. So let's see if he could do that tonight. So far, he's not able to. We have our second place car, Casey Bentz. There's definitely some distance between him and our leader, Daniel Everly. He has the lap down car of Josh Revel all over his bumper. He has the lap down vehicles of no, he's not lap down. Is he? No. Who's that in front of him? He has the lap down vehicles of Jacob Hornick and Sean Happy Happick in front of him. And it's looking like they are going at a faster pace, but Casey Bentz is another one of them guys that likes to play the strategy with different setups. Our leader in practice, Shane Johnson, is in 12th place, 1 lap down. Daniel Everly is putting an absolute clinic today. The only time he didn't lead is when he is in the pits. Update on our biggest movers, Andre Cavallo is up 6 spots. The best lap so far is Dylan McLean and Sean Happy Happick at a 17.74. The 5 fastest the last 5 laps well, the last lap, the fastest 5 last lap is going to be, right now it updated, is going to be Jacob Hornick at an 18:04. Casey Bentz, Sean Happick, and now Josh Revel has gone and tied Jacob Hornick. Still only 2 people that had to make repairs all night. Looks like Shane Johnson did come in the pit. Everybody is catching Daniel Everly. He went from a whole straightaway to about a little more than half of the straightaway. That looks like Jacob Hornick is going to come in the pit. Our leader, Daniel Everly, is going to come in the pit. That is going to give Sean Happick his lap back. But he still has to pit. That is going to give the lead to Casey Bentz. But as every motorsports fan knows, one simple mistake can ruin your whole race. As we are over halfway of this race. We're at 92 laps of 160. Thad Millers came in the pit. Andre Cavallos came in the pit. Dylan McLean is coming out of the pits. Sean Happick did go into the pits now. Randy Post has came into pit. William Kern is sitting in second place, but he is 7 seconds behind our leader, Casey Bentz. With our leader, Casey Bentz, staying out for so long, everybody is going 2 laps down. Everybody that was on the lead lap, 2 to 3 laps down. Our leader, Casey Bentz, is going to come in the pit. That is going to give William Kern the lead. William Kern is going to put Casey Bentz a lap down. But remember, he still has to pit. And the dominator of the night, Daniel Everly, is right behind our leader, William Kern. Daniel Everly is going to sit in second now as he passes Casey Bentz. Our leader, William Kern, has came into the pits. That is going to start giving guys one of their laps back. Daniel Everly and Casey Bentz is the early benefit of that. Daniel Everly is going to get back on the lead lap along with Casey Bentz. William Kern is still in the pits. He is coming out of the pits. Daniel Everly is going to pass him. Casey Bentz is going to pass him. Randy Post is going to pass him. Dylan McLean is going to pass him. Now we have 7 cars on the lead lap. As Daniel Everly has 2 of his teammates behind him, Travis George and Sean Happy Happick. Oh, thank you. We are at lap 104 of 160, and we have been green so far. Green flag stops all over the board. Let's see if these lap down cars can get around Daniel Everly. Sean Happy Happick is going to get around Daniel Everly. Travis George is going to get around Daniel Everly, but that holds Everly up and brings Casey Bentz to his rear bumper. Daniel Everly definitely needs to figure out something quick, or he is going to be in a battle with Casey Bentz. But with them passes, Sean Happy Happick and Travis George go back to the lead lap in 8th and 9th. So we will have 9 cars on the lead lap. As Daniel Everly is going to put a block on Casey Bentz. He's finally going to get around Travis George. Casey Bentz is going to make easy work of Travis George. Daniel Everly is right behind his teammate Sean Happy Happick, which is the last car on the lead up. He came into the pits, so he is going to go back a lap down. So that is going to bring us back to 7 cars on the lead lap. Let's look further in the field. 3rd place, Randy Post. In 4th place, Dylan McLean. In 5th place, William Kern is literally nose to tail. As Sean Happy Happick will go down 3 laps. With these 3 cars running 3rd, 4th, and 5th, they're definitely not giving each other any room. They're all trying to look for the advantage. Dylan McLean thinks the high lane is going to prevail. Randy Post likes that bottom. Andre Cavallo is going to come into the pits. That's going to put him a lap down. Now we have 6 cars on the lead lap, which Thad Miller is the last car in the lead lap. Which Thad Miller is about 5 to 6 seconds away from these 3 guys. Let's update on our biggest gainers. It's still going to be Dylan McLean up 6 spots. The fastest last lap was Sean Happy Happick with a 17.85. He definitely had to have gotten new tires. He is right there, right behind these 3 cars and behind the lap down car of Josh Rebel. Our leader Daniel Everly is going to come into the pits. That is going to give Casey Bentz the lead. As Thad Miller came into the pits, Dylan McLean is coming into the pits. Everybody is going 2 to 3 laps down now. Well, about 3 laps down. Our best lap is still tied for Dylan McLean and Sean Happy Happick. One of them definitely have to break it, or they will be split in bonus points. Looking at Daniel Everly in 8th place. Still only had 2 people for repairs. It has been 29 laps since Travis George was on pit road. 28 for Sean McLean and Forrest Martin. Which Travis George is coming into pit. William Kern is sitting pretty with 25. There's only 2 cars back on the lead lap again. Back on the lead lap. Casey Bentz and William Kern. Which Casey Bentz has a 3-second lead on William Kern, but he's going to have to come in the pit before William Kern. If Casey Bentz can somehow save some fuel and be even with William Kern, this will definitely be a good one. But he is going to come into pits. Which it was 32 laps since then. William Kern was on 30. With 30 laps to go, William Kern is going to be the only car on the lead lap right now. But again, he has to come in the pit. Daniel Everly has gotten around him, so he can get 1 lap back. Sean Happy Happick also did. Our leader, William Kern, is going to come in to the pits right now. Let's see what happens. Let's go into the blimp mode so you can see all the cars passing, all the cars that pass him on the outside. Because Daniel Everly is going to get his lap back. Randy Post, Dylan McLean, Casey Bentz got their lap back. Daniel Everly passed William Kern for the lead. William Kern is going to lose a spot to Randy Post and Dylan McLean. And Casey Bentz is right underneath him. William Kern has a black flag. Unfortunately, I can't see what the black flags are for. They definitely need to they definitely need to come out with an option that we could see that. William Kern is going to have to come back into the pits. Again, like we were talking about not too long ago, one mistake can end your entire race. And I think this mistake has definitely ended William Kern's night. Daniel Everly has a 12-second lead on Randy Post. Sean Happy Happick is going to come in the pits. We have 4 cars on the lead lap. Thad Miller is the first car 1 lap down. Some of these guys might have went into fuel saving options. Well, fuel saving settings. Randy Post is holding strong in second place. Dylan McLean has third. Casey Bentz in fourth. William Kern is going to go down 5 laps. That black flag was definitely a hold. Most likely speeding on pit road, which I believe is a 40-second hold. And 40 seconds at a track like Dover is an eternity. So that is going to completely change strategy for everything. Because Casey Bentz was the only car to pit right before William Kern. So he has the most fuel out of everybody. Our leader, Daniel Everly, has a 13-second lead on Randy Post and counting. As Sean McLean is coming into pits, Andre Cavallo and Thad Miller. Our leader, Daniel Everly, is coming into the pits. That will give Randy Post the lead, Dylan McLean in second, Casey Benson third. They are the only 3 cars currently on the lead lap. Dylan McLean is going to come in the pits. As William Kern is now 4 laps down, update on him. Daniel Everly is only going to go down 1 lap, it looks like. With Daniel Everly only going down 1 lap, that is very unfortunate for the rest of the field, but definitely good for him. Casey Benz has passed Randy Post for the lead. Randy Post is coming in the pits. With 9 laps to go, nobody wants to see a caution right now. Let's see if Casey Benz can save enough fuel to end this race with 7 laps to go. There's our leader, Casey Benz. He was on pit road 25 laps ago. So he might just make it. Travis George come in the pit, but he has a black flag. Right now, our leader, Casey Benz, is basically taking a Sunday cruise, as he almost tags the wall with 2 laps to go. Like we said before, Casey Benz is really good at saving fuel. as Casey Bentz is going to pull a trick from William Kern and be the only car on the lead lap. As Travis George crashed towards the end there. He just tags the front of the wall. Let's watch Casey Bentz do his victory burnout. As we are going to go over our winners. Our results tonight, Casey Bentz led 32 laps. Daniel Everly. Casey Bentz finished first, Daniel Everly second, Josh Revel third. The hard charger is Josh Revel. The most laps led is Daniel Everly with 106 laps. The fastest lap was Daniel Everly with a 17.7. Daniel Everly had the pole position. That is going to give him major bonus points. There was 15 green flag lead changes and no cautions. We went green from front to back. Casey Bentz is going to be your winner. Daniel Everly in second. Josh Revel in third. Randy Post in fourth. Dylan McLean in fifth. Andre Cavarlo in sixth. Thad Miller in seventh. Sean Happy Happick in eighth. Jacob Hornick in ninth. Shane Johnson in 10th. William Kern in 11th. Sean McLean in 12th. Forrest Martin in 13th. Travis George in 14th. John Wilson in 15th. And Bobby Grady in 16th. Let's do a little rewinding here. All right, let's get into our interviews. First, we're going to talk to the third place finisher, Josh Revel. You're up in the booth with Boca. How you doing, bud?
Hey, Boca. How's it going, man?
Not too bad. How do you feel after your third place finish?
Oh, that was the probably the most undeserving third place finish in the history of any series in this league. I spun going onto pit road on my first pit stop, and then so I lost, I think, a lap there, and then on my second pit stop I ran out of gas, and then I was able to coast onto pit road into my pit stall, but I probably lost half a lap there, and then I spun coming off of pit road, So I was basically 2 laps down the entire race, and once I went 2 laps down, I just started saving and was able to cut off a pit stop at the end, and uh, I guess that was enough to pass everyone except for the top two.
Yeah,
So I'm not proud of it, but I'll take it.
yeah, you were definitely moving up from back to front all night.
Yeah. Like I said, I just saved. I wish I could say that it was my amazing driving skills, but that definitely was not it this race.
Yeah, I was talking halfway through the broadcast, and I says anybody can make a mistake and your race is over. And then right at the end there, Kern got caught speeding on pit road, and I'm like, uh oh.
Y-
Obviously, he's gonna have to come back. 40-second hold. I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna be good.
Yeah, he was on a similar strategy as me. I know he was saving the entire race, so he had saved enough and then sped on that last pit stop. So tough luck for him.
But also another uh, thing for you, you actually were the hard charger of the race, up 12 positions.
Oh, nice. What do I win for that?
Uh, well, considering, well, I don't think anything, but Daniel Everly took basically everything else. So,
Well, at least I could steal something from him.
yeah, right. But this is your time for your shoutouts.
Uh, just shout out to everyone that puts on this league. Randy and of course Happy, and then you for broadcasting. You do a great job.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, hopefully we get to talk to you in the future.
All right, thanks, man.
Have a good one.
You too.
Now this is our second place finisher, Daniel Everly. You're up in the booth with Bolka. How you doing, bud?
Doing pretty good. It was kind of a nice relaxing drive for most of the race there. One hand it's great to lead lap after lap and have a nice, nice mirror, all clean and empty, don't have to worry about anything. But I wasn't able to save any fuel because of it. And well, so saw how that turned out with Benz being able to save a whole pit stop there, and Kern was on the way of doing that, and then forgot which button's his pit limiter. Love you, Kern. But other than that, the race is great. Car felt amazing. Didn't really have any handling issues except like really late on the run, or if I skip taking tires on the pit stop, then I have to use the weight checker a little bit. Well, other than that, felt pretty great. Car was good. Felt fast. It was pretty comfortable out there.
Oh yeah, and a couple stats from you. Obviously, you had the pole position. You did have
Yep.
the fastest lap with a 17.7, and you had the
Yep.
most laps led with 106 laps.
I figured that I would because I was up there for a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. You were definitely calling definitely good pitch strategies because when you were coming out, you were passing Kern or Casey. So,
Yeah, I was really surprised by that because pit entry is terrifying. I'm really shocked that we didn't really have any people spin on entry. Just trying to get on the brakes on that apron in three is a little bumpy. But pit exit, man, is terrifying. It is bumpy as hell, and it's all like progressively banked like Homestead, so it's super easy to spin the car, as you probably saw several times
oh yeah.
from other people. Thankfully, I was able to just keep it in second gear and just feather the throttle until I made it all the way around and then was able to push it down the straight. Um, but overall, it's a pretty good race. Shama didn't win, but I'll take second. Not bad.
Oh yeah. I mean, especially at a track like this and a full green flag race. I mean, second is definitely as good as first.
Yeah, I was fully expecting there to be more than zero cautions here, especially with how difficult pit entry and exit is. I was expecting to see somebody clip the barrel and detonate their car and cause a yellow, or I'm really surprised when Revel spun the car on pit exit, that didn't cause a yellow because his rear tires were definitely on the pavement. I had to go up and around, so it didn't run him over there. But on the other hand, it's kind of fun that it was all green there really made, I would say, pit strategy more important, but I just kept running the same strategy, being a couple laps short of everyone else, because I can't save fuel when you're in lead. But, it's kind of suffered from success there, and, second place, able to take it home.
Oh,
I think I
absolutely.
only tapped the wall once, so it's good.
Well, absolutely. This is your time for your shout-outs.
Well, you for coming in clutch, saying that you'll be able to broadcast this today, since we weren't expecting that earlier. Everybody tuning in and watching this thing, and of course the K&W for letting me to join their team for the IndyCar, working with Travis, Sean, and Randy. Makes the race more enjoyable when you're bouncing strategy off each other or whatnot, or stuff like that. And shout out to the pit crew, changing tires pretty well, no mistakes there, splendid job. And probably wraps it up there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I didn't know Randy told everybody that there wasn't going to be a broadcast, and he puts in the broadcaster chat, there's not going to be a broadcast, and I'm like, well, I'm only slated to drive anyway. That's the reason why I can't broadcast. I said, so I'm just going to broadcast. So I said, screw it.
Definitely good that you were able to come in clutch there, so everyone can watch a nice green flag run. Surprised we crushed 160 laps in like 52 minutes. It's absurd.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, hopefully we get to talk to you soon, bud.
All right, I plan on it.
All right, talk to you later.
Yeah, cool. See you, my man.
Now we are going to talk to our winner, Casey Bentz, and somebody we get to talk to a lot. You're up in the booth with Volca. How you doing, bud?
Doing good, you?
Pretty good after watching that race. I'm glad I decided not to get behind the wheel and actually broadcast.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, yeah, this race was a lot of fun. I didn't think we were going to go caution free.
Oh, I didn't either. I told Randy in the beginning, I I have a feeling this is either going to be the best race of the season so far, or it's going to be a wreck fest. So
I wasn't expecting a full-on wreck fest. I was expecting at least one or two cautions at like halfway, but yeah, was not expecting a fully clean 160 laps.
So so when you had all your pit strategies at the last pit, did you think you were going to come out with the win, or?
Honestly, no, because Will was just so much better on fuel strategy for me. After that first stop, I pushed a little too hard trying to catch up into traffic so I could save extra fuel, and that cost me probably 2 or 3 laps overall. So I was really concerned I wasn't even going to make it from that last pit stop. I guess I somehow managed to save enough. I actually had a full additional lap by the time I started my burnout, so I don't know how I saved that much.
Yeah, we were watching. I was watching the pit thing the whole entire time, especially towards the end there, and before Kern did his last stop, and unfortunately sped on pit road. I was looking, and you were like 2 laps away, and I'm like, this is either going to come to a fuel strategy or somebody's going to try to push their car past the limits to try to stay away from each other.
Yeah, I was kind of not too concerned about everyone in front of me. My big concern was Will. I kind of made a mistake myself on that pit stop, which put me behind them, which honestly was for the better in the most place, because I don't think I would have saved as much as I did. I slid through my stall, didn't realize it. I sat there for like 2 seconds before I was like, oh, they're not doing anything.
We've all been there.
Uh-huh.
So now with another win, how you feeling on the season?
I'm feeling real good now. I was definitely thinking we were going to have a lot more competition getting further in. Looking at the rest of the schedule, I'm feeling real confident. I don't really like the last races at Phoenix, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're actually there for ARCA next week, so that one's definitely going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is your time for your shout-outs.
We'll go and thank my college, Eastern Illinois University. They're a pretty cool college for letting me run NASCAR for them again this year. It's my last year of college. Hopefully, we get enough credits done. This will be my last year, and I'll be done with college finally.
Oh well, congratulations.
Yeah,
That's definitely a big mark. What'd you go to college for?
TV video production.
Ooh, oh Jesus, we're definitely gonna have to get you up in the booth.
Yeah, we're gonna probably have to at some point. Yeah.
But all right, bud. Well, hopefully you have a good one, and we definitely will be talking to you more often throughout the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait to talk to you later.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
We're going to do something different tonight. We are actually going to have our 4th interview, which is going to be our admin of this series, Randy Post. How you doing, bud?
I'm all right. I didn't expect this.
Well, considering our conversation we had today of, you thought you were going to wreck out and it was either going to be a wreck fest or the best race. From not only a driver, from an admin perspective, how do you feel about how this race went down?
I loved it. I thought, I would have liked to see it be more of a race, not a fuel race. But man, them guys, I did not expect to go 160 green flag laps. That's insane. This series continues to impress me, and I cannot be any more thankful to these guys for just being awesome and putting on good races every week.
Yeah, like our conversation before, it's either going to be the best race or a wreck fest, and it definitely turned out to be the best race of the season. And I don't know, I just had this feeling that, hey, I'm going to have to broadcast it, and I'm glad I did, because even, like me and Casey and Everly were talking, it's definitely good that it was broadcasted, because it's definitely a race to go back and look at for 160 laps front and back.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you, I think next year it's going to be 175 laps.
Okay.
Or next
okay.
season,
Okay.
to eliminate the fuel aspect of it. I don't know. I'm learning so many more, because like making the schedule this season, I just kind of like, okay, we could do 160 laps here, we could do 200 laps here, we could do 90 laps here. Like, so I was just throwing numbers at it. I wasn't thinking about. I didn't sit down and test each track and figure out how much fuel we're using per lap, and the fuel maps, there was a different aspect into it. Like, if somebody told you tonight we get 29 laps, I think my first pit was on lap 34, and I was running a different fuel map. So like, now that I have all this, I knowledge about like how many laps we can go on a tank, like we can make it a little bit more of a race kind of thing.
Oh, absolutely. From a broadcasting standpoint, I think that even though you might have a couple more cars in the road series, I think this is definitely overall, and I mean, just the viewership watching at home. I have 10 to 12 people a night on a Wednesday night. I have it up every Wednesday, even when Jace is, doing head broadcasting. But on the road series, I might have 6, 5 to 6 a night. So
right.
this series has definitely took off, not only for the league with the racers, but I think just the viewership alone at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I cannot thank these guys. You, Jace, Happy. I mean, the list goes on and on. Chris does all the graphics, and everybody that is enabling me to be able to do this series. I really do love this series, and I really am very proud of everybody. And it's so cool to me. I really, because we were taking a shot in the dark with this. Like, didn't get a lot of guys from outside of the league, but a lot of guys came in from inside the league, and I have video evidence to say, hey guys, we're racing clean. I can, when we do a season 2, this is what we're doing, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun next season.
Yeah, this race should definitely be the highlight of the recruiting for next season, because it definitely shows that even with 16 cars and all different skill levels, you can run green flag for 160 laps.
Yeah, absolutely. And man, I don't want to cut this one short, but I hope you're racing with us next week. I've kind of made the conscious decision we're doing no broadcast for the non-points. I want you and Jace to race with us.
Well,
take a break, and
if we're doing no broadcast, I'll be in the behind the wheel.
Good, absolutely. I want you guys to race with us, because I know you kind of got robbed of it tonight, and I'd like for you to race with us.
Oh, perfect. Well, everybody, that is Randy Post, which actually runs the Indy series. If anybody's interested, you know where to find him. But all right, bud. Have a good night.
Yeah, you as well. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, everybody. We tried a couple different things tonight. I know in the beginning we had a little bit of a technical failure, but we got that fixed right towards the beginning of the race, right in time. Definitely a great race, 160 laps, green from front to back. You heard from 3 different drivers. You heard from a 4th driver and the admin of the group. This series is definitely going places. But yeah, well, like all the time I broadcast, you know, I let you know about the schedule. Thursday, tomorrow is our road series. I will be in the booth again. Sunday is our truck series. Monday's our championship series. Tuesday, I will be behind the wheel in the ARCA car. We are at Phoenix. Next Wednesday, we are back for Indy. And next Thursday, you have another road race. I hope everybody joins in every day. Let's get this viewership up. No matter what series, we definitely have people that watch every series, and we thank you for that. Hopefully everybody has a good night.